Hey guys, what's up? Back in another video, and today we are going to do my TNA Bound for Glory 2024 predictions. So let's get it on the way, shall we? First off, we got the Call Your Shot Gauntlet, which is on the pre-show. This one was very tricky for me to try to figure out because I went on the Wikipedia page to see who was in the Battle Royal, to see, give me any kind of pointers to see who I was going to go for, and there was no people apparently announced as advertised right now for the Battle Royal. So I just went to the TNA roster, did some digging, tried to figure out basically who's not booked for Bound for Glory, basically. And I came up with this collusion. I'm going to go with, to make the main event a little bit more interesting, I'm going to go with a slimy pick of Frankie Kazarian to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. I think that might bring some intrigue to the Bound for Glory main event with him being the special guest referee in the main event. So I'm going to go with Frankie Kazarian to win the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Yeah, it probably won't happen. I don't see it happening, but I just thought I'd go. I'd throw a little bit of a curveball in there and go with a very interesting pick with Frankie Kazarian. Anyway, we kick off the actual pay-per-view portion of the predictions with PCO defending his Digital Media Championship as well as the International Heavyweight Championship as he takes on Matt Cardona in a Monsters Ball match. I'm going to go with the monster himself, PCO. This one's going to be crazy. He's going to do some bumps. He's going to take some crazy bumps for his age. But he's PCO. He's a monster basically. So I'm going to go with PCO to win this Monsters Ball match and send Matt Cardona packing for another year. So I think Matt Cardona will go back to the Indies and will come back every now and then. He will pop his head in the door. So I'm going to go with PCO on this one. Next matchup, we have Mike Santana taking on Moose. I'm going to go with Mike Santana on this one. A big test for Mike Santana, his first major singles match against the former heavyweight champion and Moose. I'm very happy that Mike Santana is getting this opportunity. Him and Ortiz, and I wish they had more success in AEW. But it didn't happen, and that's one of the things I'm kind of baffled by because I'm not going to go into it. The tag team division in AEW is kind of shit right now, and I feel like they would have benefited from having Ortiz and Santana being a tag team, but they fucked it up. That's their problem. But we're not on about AEW, we're on about TNA right now, so I'm going to go with Mike Santana. I think Mike Santana has got an amazing future ahead of him, hopefully. And hopefully this is a big first test as he takes on Moose, the former heavyweight champion. I'm going to go with Mike Santana. Anyway, next matchup, we have the three-way tag team Full Metal Mayhem match for the tag team titles. We have the Systems, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers defending the tag team titles against ABC of Ace Austin, Chris Bay, as well as those brothers from the North Carolina. We got the Hardy Boys. I'm going to go with the Hardys. I don't think it's wise putting Jeff Hardy, almost 50-year-old Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy in this kind of environment, especially, with the circumstances, with them being crazy and old. But it's their kind of match, and I think they're going to win. So I'm going to go with the Hardys to win. Delete! Obsolete! Delete! It'll be wonderful, yes! Anyway, moving on. We have the Knockout Championship on the line. We have Jordan Grace defending her Knockout title against Masha Slamovich in a Bound for Glory 2022 rematch. Very looking forward to this match. It's one of the matches I'm most looking forward to on the Bound for Glory card. They had a great match 2 years ago at Bound for Glory, and I don't expect anything less in this match. I'm expecting Masha Slamovich to pick up the victory in this match. I'm going to go with Masha Slamovich to win the Knockout Championship, which, if I'm not mistaken, I did predict 2 years ago, and it didn't happen. So maybe this year will be the year. Anyway, Masha Slamovich to pick up the win right there. Next matchup, we have the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles on the line. We have Spitfire of Jody Frett and Danny Luna taking on the team of Rosemary and Wendy Chu from NXT. I'm going to go with Spitfire on this one to retain. Yes, I can see them doing like an NXT, making heat waves with NXT and NXT star winning the tag titles. It's the Knockout Tag titles. They've been changing hands left, right, and center this year. But I'm going to go with Spitfire as the safe option. I'm going to go with Spitfire to retain. Anyway, next matchup, we have the X Division Championship on the line. We have Speedball Mike Bailey taking on Al Hielo Del Fankingo, representing AAA, or Mexico in general. Yeah, so Speedball Mike Bailey versus Vikingo should be a high-flying matchup. Look forward to this one. Should be probably one of the matches of the night, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. And I think I'm going to go with Speedball Mike Bailey to retain the X Division Championship as we move on to the next matchup, which is a match that I expected to happen last year at Bound for Glory, but it happened at Victory Road instead in September last year. We got Josh Alexander taking on Steve Macklin. This match, should be another fun matchup. Josh is really good, and Steve Macklin comes to play all the time. So I think Josh Alexander will pick up the win. I think Steve Macklin will bring it, but I think Josh will pick up the victory on this very night, maybe with some help from his new cronies that he's got backing him up recently on Impact. But yeah, I'm going to go with Josh Alexander to pick up the victory. Which brings us to the main event of the evening. We have the TNA World Heavyweight Championship on the line. We have Nick Nemeth defending his TNA World title against the man who, if you say his name, he will appear, Joe Hendry, with Frankie Kazarian as the special guest referee. I smell a little bit of shenanigans happening here with Frankie Kazarian being the special guest referee, especially considering that Joe Hendry beat Frankie Kazarian to get this title shot at Bound for Glory. Maybe a little screwing here. Maybe we'll see. I think it's a little bit too obvious. Also, there's always the John Layfield factor. We still don't know what the fuck JBL or John Layfield was doing in Impact. What he whispered in Nick Nemeth's ear a couple of months ago. Maybe I'm supposed to forget about that. Who knows? But maybe that might have something to do with the finish. But I'm going to go with Joe Hendry to win the title. It's a big moment. I feel like we've been building to Joe Hendry winning the title for most of this year, so I think Bound for Glory is the moment for Joe Hendry to get a run with the championship, even if it's just a small run, considering that he might be going to WWE in January. So I'm going to go with Joe Hendry to win the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. That's Bound for Glory. I'll see you on the next video for Halloween Havoc, NXT Halloween Havoc. But until then, guys, tell me what you think in the comments, leave me a like if you deserve it, and I'll see you guys on the next video, which will be Halloween Havoc NXT. Until then, guys, and I'm out.